Okay. Right. Okay, welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show which makes comedy out of nothing. Or is it nothing out of comedy? Featuring tonight from the Wild West Midlands, the outlaw Josie Lawrence. From the Wild West of America, the in-law Ryan Stiles. From the Wild West Coast of America, the indoor Greg Proops. And finally, not quite in from the wild at all, the out-of-control Mike McShane. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Okay, now, all right, let's get on. We've got a lot to get through tonight. Let's start with our first game, which is called Film and Theatre Stars. Ryan and Josie, like to come on down. I'll give you a little scene to improvise in just a moment. But first of all, I'd like people in the audience, if they would, to suggest some favourite film or theatre styles. What was that one, sorry?
Science fiction.
Science fiction.
Silent movie.
Chinese horror. Are there a lot of Chinese horror? Chinese horoscope, I think you're thinking of. But... Sorry, what was that? Martial arts, yes.
3 nuns and a baby.
Did you say... did you say 3 nuns and a baby? You're a sick man, let's tell you. And it's a Sunday as well. And it's a Friday as well. I don't know when that... I don't know. So, what's your scene? Josie, you're a racehorse owner, and you're going to see Ryan, who's training horses for you. You're going to see him at the stables. OK? I'll give you some styles to crack into in just a moment.
Hello, Jake. How's it going?
I don't think she has much of a chance.
Not many hands.
And much smaller than the average horse. But I'll give her a try.
Jake, why isn't she growing? I mean, I've paid quite a lot of money for this horse, and I want to get it on the track as soon as possible.
I know. Perhaps I should feed her.
Let's try a bit of Chinese horror.
She's...
She unlike any other horse I ever know. Sometime I come in late at night. She talk to me. She say things to me and I understand. What? Why indeed?
Science fiction.
Jake,
Yes, Phyllis?
the horse, it started to grow quite quickly.
Bum, 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 bum. It's growing at an incredible rate.
And look at his snout. Look at his snout.
That's not his snout you were pointing to.
My God.
Quick, stand behind me.
All right, then.
Let's end on a chase film.
It's running after us. Quick. Look at the evil in its eyes. Run.
You run. I'll stop it and fight it here. Don't break a heel on the way.
Okay.
Oh! I got it. He's got me in his neck.
Oh, no.
Help me. Help me.
Run. Save yourself. Good horsey.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very good. All right. Okay. Well, with 17 points each, he puts you comfortably ahead of the guy who suggested 3 nuns and a baby. As we go on to Mike and Greg, you'd like to come on down. I'll give you your scene in a moment. Some more suggestions, please, for theatre, film styles.
Disaster movie.
Disaster movie.
Biker movie.
Biker, yeah? Carry on, thank you. Sorry, too much, did you say? Too many suggestions, do you think? Did you say too much?
Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, Starsky and Hutch, sorry. Are we travelling back in time? What should I give you? 2 enthusiasts fixing a motorbike. So we're basically starting with a biker movie, just to begin with, but... Anyway, 2 enthusiasts, motorbike.
So have you bored it out so it can move a lot faster?
Yeah, man, it's totally cherried. I got the pipes all whacked, grease gonna shoot through, pim, it's gone.
Man, you got a dad tank, these handlebars are bitching, chromed everything, too. I think it looks great.
Oh, man, I tell you, wanna take a ride in the skate?
Let's not do it in English.
Where's that famous pluck?
That rhyming slang. Let's do... go into Starsky and Hutch, kind of cop movie stuff.
Hutch, quick! Your wife wants to talk to you. All right, now let's put her aside, quick!
Let's get on the bike! Wow!
All right, swing my Huggy Bears to pick up a bag of Chinese white.
Cover me! I'm gonna shoot a bunch of people.
Why don't you do... I don't know what you're doing over there, but stop it and do a biblical epic.
You are healed.
What happened to Moses coming down from the mountain in his triumph? Why don't you do a disaster movie?
All right. We just got 30 seconds left before the tanks blow on this thing, man.
All right, man. I've got the final wiring in here. God, it's gone bad! It's
oh my
gone
God.
bad!
Here.
It's starting to tick!
I'm gonna hide behind you.
Quick, I'll throw myself up! For crying out loud, quick, get on the patch, call O.J. Simpson, call Lauren Green, call any has-been Hollywood actor, they can help us! Run, you fool!
Okay, thank you very much. Very well done. Let's end there with some excellent. And that's put you into a shock joint last place as we go on to a game called Old Job, New Job. This is for Greg, Ryan, and Josie, if you'd like to come on down. The idea of this is Josie and Greg have broken down in a car, I assume, and Ryan is what we call an AA man over here, or you call an ex-alcoholic, yes, a road mechanic, you know, breakdown service. But, and this is the funny bit, let's hope, you used to be a kind of spacewalking astronaut before you became a breakdown AA man. And you have to kind of hint at that in the way you do your piece. You improvise, you're breaking down.
Nothing. Here, you try. See what I mean?
Oh, no! Here's the AA!
Oh, thank God you've come.
Problem with the car?
Yes, we can't figure it out. Maybe you should pop the hood and take a look.
All righty.
I think he's on... Honey, let's get out and help him.
Well, I'll just check the oil.
Here, would you like a wrench?
Thanks.
Quick, grab his cord.
That's not my cord.
Okay, that's in there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sorry, my dear.
Very good. Well, that's Ryan gets 1,000,007 points for that game. And we go into a game called a Funeral Oration. This is for all 4 contestants who'd like to come on down, led by Greg Proops. Can we stand near me? And the idea of this, the happy notion behind this game is that somebody has died, and this is their funeral. Can we just think of a snappy name for the person to have died?
Frederick.
Frederick, jolly good. And can you think of a hobby that Frederick might have had?
Bungee jumping.
Picked it up from him. No, trampolining, I think, is the most exciting one of those. Trampolining. You have, yeah. So,
Yes, we have it in America.
Of course you do, yeah.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Patronizing Barrister, we have it in America.
You might have... Okay, I think you take over now from this, and you're going to introduce everybody.
Cheers, matey.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we're all gathered here after the trampolining thing that happened to Frederick, and afterward, because you know Frederick is a festive sort, we're going to have a Twister Party Mardi Gras throwdown. But first, some appropriate mourning. Gordon, you were Frederick's trainer. You were there at the end. Maybe a few words, if you would.
Yes, I knew Frederick for many, many years. I met him at a club when he was a bouncer. Years before that. I think the one fatal mistake he made was renting that basement suite.
Yes. Low ceilings did not suit
Not
him,
very
did
tall,
they at
no.
all?
Is it time for Twister?
No, not quite yet. Tanisha, you were dating Frederick up till the end, and, well, he gave a surprise in his will, didn't he, for you? I wonder, would you remember Frederick briefly for us, if you could keep it together?
Frederick was the sweetest man I ever knew. He taught me how to trampoline wearing nothing but a tutu. And he used to have this lovely way of lying on... But
Thank you, Tanisha, thank you. That's,
I'd like to hear a little bit more
No,
about
that's fine. We have
After the Twister.
Yes. the caterer is coming at 4, so we really, yeah. Randall.
Yes.
You probably knew Frederick better than anyone. You were his twin.
Yes.
I wonder, his last wish was that you say the final words.
Well, I always think back when we were kids and we had the bunk bed, and I never got very much sleep with him underneath me.
Thank you. He left you out of the will. Now, I wonder.
Tutu was all.
Frederick asked that we all sing a hymn that we write here, and well, if you wouldn't mind joining me now,
Sure,
brothers and sisters. Frederick was a brave old man and lost his life.
I don't really know how to mark that game, but perhaps I'll use this biro and a piece of paper. Yes, that'll do. So let's move on now to a game called Stand, Sit, Lie Down. This is for Ryan, Josie and Greg. You'd like to come on down? I've got some props and chairs for you. The idea of this game is that at any given time in this game, somebody has to be standing, somebody else has to be lying down, somebody else has to be sitting down. And if the one of them changes, then the others have to change to accommodate it. Now, the scene we want is that one of you is a patient, one is a doctor, and one is a visitor to the hospital. And just see what you can do with that, with those positions. Away you go.
I don't think you'll have anything to worry about. Looks like 3 9s.
Really, Doctor? Have you finished with him, Doctor?
Yes, I've finished with him. I think you'll be just fine in the morning.
Because his operation scars, it made me feel a little faint.
I understand. I wish I could help you more, but there's nothing else I can say.
Oh, please.
But if he does happen to
You've
go...
got to do something.
Greg's not here anymore.
I know, Greg.
What's the matter, honey?
I fainted.
Oh, you're all right. Let me help you up.
Stood on my hair.
I'm sorry. Let me help
Quick,
you up.
help her.
Ah, there you go. Perhaps you should have a lie down if you feel faint.
Yes, I do. How long has he been possessed, Doctor?
I can't really say. If I had to predict, I would say he has another 3 weeks left. What's going on here?
I don't know. He just did it. He just said I mean,
My
for
God.
no reason at all.
Maybe it's not. My God, it's 3 6s. I was wrong. This man's possessed. Possessed, I tell you.
Okay, all right, okay, very good. Well, after that extra game, I see that Ryan's in the lead, so well done. As we move on to a game called Props, they divided into 2 pairs of 2 for this. Greg and Ryan, I'm going to give you this item, and you have to come up with many different ways of using that shaped item in the time available. I know you like ones like this. And, oh, not a dissimilar one over here for the other pairing. There you go, Josie and Mike. Come up with many different ways of using those in the time available. I'll buzz between the 2 pairs. Starting over there, Greg and Ryan.
Lordy, no wonder it was a difficult birth.
I'm glad you've arrived. The devil's in this house. Really?
Hello, I'm Roger Moore.
Gulliver's sharpening his pencils again.
Well done.
Are you in the entertainment industry?
Yes?
Hello, welcome to Clive's dream.
You've been there.
Yes, my name is Coco Chanel.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's end there. Oh, no, you want one more?
Book 'em, Dano.
Okay, thank you very much. There we go. Okay. Oh, yes. Well, the The points are literally those things you used to score with, but let's now do song styles, a duet with Josie and Mike, with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. Make it about something you might find under the cupboard under the stairs. What was that one? Knicker train. Litter tray. A cat litter tray. Okay, well, let's try it. A love song featuring a cat litter tray. It's a challenge. Let's see if you can lower yourself to it.
I want to show you something.
What?
Come into the hallway. Look what she did.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it great? You know, you and I are perfect because we're such cat lovers. We love everything about cats.
Everything.
I love watching them squat on the edge of the tray all day.
I love watching them do their little brown poo.
Whoever thought that feline defecation could be such a swell and singular sensation?
Who'd ever thought that our love would glitter just standing here looking at shit and cat
Litter our lives with love, but don't cover it up.
Don't cover it up. Litter our life with love and don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop.
I love you, and that is that. Just like the poo from a favorite cat.
Litter our lives with
love.
Well done. Excellent. I think I think that's the best song about cat litter I've ever heard. 7 points each. Now we go on to a game called Helping Hands. This is for Ryan and Josie. They're going to act out a situation. To make it slightly easier for Ryan, though, he doesn't have to use his hands, or indeed his arms, because those are going to be provided for him by Greg, who's going to thrust his arms in the correct part of Ryan's anatomy. And it's a very simple story you have to enact for us then. Josie, you've gone to the strange double-backed creature to get some ice cream. Apparently from somebody who's in the American Air Force, but there it is. Yeah, where you go.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes.
Hello.
Could I have a cornet, please?
Hey, what?
A cornet. Could I have one of your specials, please?
I don't understand the cornet.
Cornet.
Cornet, of course.
Do you have cornets?
We have a cornet right here. The big wood. No,
that's
right
a cornet.
here.
There.
There.
No, that's a glass.
Oh,
That's
the
not a
cornet. The
That's a
cornet, right here, of course. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Very good. Very
Okay.
good.
Would you like some ice cream?
I'd like the lot. I'd like double ice cream.
Double
I'd like
ice cream for
hundreds
you,
of
all right?
thousands.
We put it in ever so careful. One more scoopy for you. One more scoopy for you. There we go. Would you
That's
like
lovely.
some banana?
Yes, I'd like
Would
one
you
of
hold
your
this for me?
specials, please.
Hold that for
Yes.
me, please. We peel the banana, repeal very. One more.
That's
hey,
very sexy.
Hey, anybody you know? Kidding. Give me the coney. Give me the coney. Give me the coney. I put the banana on top.
Banana,
Oh,
banana.
look, we got the little shells here. The little shell.
Oh,
You know, they make
yeah,
them different
well,
in
extra
different
cream,
countries.
please, extra
I think if
cream.
it was around Christmas time,
Yeah.
Santa would say, "Get the hell off here!" The Santa would say, "Ho, ho, ho! Have a coney! Have a coney!"
Could I have some of my cornet, please?
Of course you can. Careful. There we go. There we go on the corner. There we go on the corner. Now, a little chocolate
And some
sauce.
chocolate sauce.
A little chocolate. You know who loved the chocolate sauce? You know who loved the Germans. Ziggo. You know they loved that. They loved it. A little cherry.
Cherries.
A little cherry for you.
Cherries.
Small little brown cherries. No, I'll give you the big red ones. The big
Big
red
red ones.
cherries right there. Ever so careful. No, little game. Oh, one more try. One more try. Ha. Oh, let's go. All right, one more try. One more. That's it.
Yeah!
Oh, I missed it.
Okay, send it there. Thank you. Excellent. Well done. Well done, yes. Well, that's interesting, because Obviously, I have to award 99 points to everybody there as we go on to a game called Party Quirks, which features Greg Proops as the host of a party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of each of the guests is an envelope, inside which will be a suggestion of a strange way of behaving or a quirk. And Greg has to guess what the quirk has been allocated to each of his fellow contestants. Party's already underway, rather earlier than usual.
Clive Anderson, spoken word on CD.
Thank you very much. Come in
That
the
was
order,
a crisis
Josie.
nearly averted.
Josie McRae.
Come on, feel the noise. Oh, I better get the door. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Thanks for... Did you step in something on the way over?
No? No?
Would you care for a twiglet of some
Oh,
kind?
I'd love a twiglet. Thank you.
Are you have St. Vitus dance by any chance? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here before I break your other knee, you old skater, you.
Yes, well done, yeah.
Oh, I better go get the door.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
You know if I just park around the corner for a second?
No, that's all right. Are you ovulating?
No, but I'm awfully thirsty. I seem to be completely dry. You got any water?
Yeah, here's
Thanks.
some. Is it your birthday again?
I feel a lot better.
Well, sure. You're some kind of camel, aren't you? Or revving up engine dude.
It's good to
thing
see you.
that needs nice- you're a hot drag racing car, is what you are.
Oh, yes, that's fine.
Hello, Greg. Hi, Ryan. Nice to... I'm glad you could come over. How's the motorbike?
Great.
You're... All right, have you been spelunking again?
No, I haven't.
Really? Are you some... Would you like to climb this enormous...
I think you're losing your hair.
Can I put the rest of my clothes inside you, Mr. Washing Machine?
Oh, call me whatever you want.
All right, I will. I'll just call you whatever I want.
Yeah.
Mountain climbing washing machine guy who says
Do you think he might be going down the plug hole?
You're going around the plug hole.
That's it. Well done. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, even with that astonishing final round, I can't split them. The winners this week are jointly Josie and Mike. Josie and Mike and Shane. Okay. And the prize for winning is to read the credits in a style of my choosing. I like to do it in the style of a bickering couple after a party, on your way home from a party. Just remains for me to thank Josie, Lawrence, Ryan, Stiles, Greg Proops, Mike and Shane, Richard Branch, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
What's the matter? What's the problem, huh?
Okay, hello, and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation programme which provides more spontaneously funny moments than anything outside Prime Minister's Question Time. Featuring tonight England's answer to the Jolly Green Giant, Steve Frost. Then the jolliest man to come out of Canada since Leonard Cohen, Colin Mochrie. Next, the jolliest man to come out of Canada since Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles. And finally, the jolliest man in the world called Tony Slattery, Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Okay, now... All right, well, let's get going. We've got a lot to get through tonight. Let's start with a game called Questions Only. This is for all four contestants, starting off with Tony and Steve. What they have to do is improvise a scene, but only speaking in questions. And if they go wrong for any reason, I'll buzz and bring in the person behind them to carry on the scene. So it's just in a clothes shop, being fitted for a suit or something like that. That's the scene, but you speak only in questions.
Do you really think green is your colour?
Who designed that suit?
Don't you know Jocasta Bumpshin?
Are you related to him?
Am I?
How old are you?
Would you like to try this on?
Aren't you going to ask my first question?
Why do you ask? Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Can you help me?
Oh, I was going to buzz you out, but never mind.
Do you have any tweed?
Like what?
Should I be helping you?
Aren't I the customer?
Do I work here?
Are you making a fool of me?
Did you take a number?
Is this a 4 or a 6?
Can't you tell the difference?
Totally logical.
Have you got any spare coat hangers, please?
Would you like to take a look in the mirror?
Would that be all right?
Doesn't this look like one?
You've done this work before, haven't you?
Do I look like a rookie?
Yes!
Back again, are you?
You remember me, do you?
Is your face easy to forget?
Does William hurt?
How are the pants fitting?
Do they seem a little tight to you?
Do they feel tight?
What would you do?
Should I tuck them in the shoe?
Do I look like I know what I'm doing?
Haven't you had any experience of wearing clothes before?
What kind of an idiot do you take me for?
Why do you look familiar?
Aren't you my long-lost son?
Did I go to school with you?
Would I go to school with my long-lost
That scene's going completely wrong. Bring in Tony. Bring...
Can you help me?
I might be able to.
As usual, Colin Mochrie. So, all right, okay, very good. 93 points. Very good game. And we move on to a game called Whose Line? This is for Colin and Ryan. And I'm going to give them 2 bits of paper each. And what they have to do is to incorporate into their improvisation the 2 lines which are written on those bits of paper. They've been written out by members of the studio audience. And the scene I'd like you to do is that an aeroplane is going down. Colin is trying to talk to Ryan, who is some sort of washed-up pilot, and he's trying to persuade him to actually take over the controls and save everybody on board. OK? Using those 2 lines each.
Have you finished washing up?
Yeah.
Well, come on, get in the cockpit. You've got to fly this plane, buddy.
I can't. I learned my lesson in Nam. They yelled at me every day in Vietnamese. Ding da ya da die.
What the hell does that mean?
It means on your knees and bark like a dog.
Pull yourself together. Stop!
Oh,
I told you not to vacation in Nam.
look, I like skiing. It seemed like the place to go.
No!
I'll fly this plane, Gary,
You've
and
got
I'll
to.
bring her down.
Remember the instructions of our flight instructor.
Number 1.
Because he gave instructions being an instructor.
Yeah.
Remember?
Number 1, grab the wheel.
Number 2, start those thigh exercises now. I'll help.
I'll bring her home,
Okay.
Gary. Take the wheel, take the wheel.
You've got to take the wheel, remember?
I can't, Gary. Take the wheel.
I can't take the wheel ever since I lost control of my limbs in that chicken accident.
My father died flying a plane, and I sat there at his deathbed. And I remember him looking at me in the face and saying, "Tickle me till I squeal."
Oh.
He had lost it, Gary, just like I am now.
No, don't, pull up, pull
We're
up.
going down.
Pull up. Stop.
Oh, that was easy. Thanks, Gary. Oh, we're down.
Oh, and without seatbelts.
Can't believe I brought her home. I didn't think I had the guts.
Of course I had the guts. I knew it from the first day I ever saw you. I remember looking at you standing there in those jockey shorts. I remember looking at you and saying to myself, the ice cream's dripping down my chest.
Thank you on that. Oh. I don't know what most nearly hit disaster, the plane or that game, as you stumbled just at the end, but never end. 73 points. We go into a game called Stand, Sit, Lie Down. That's not my chat-up line. That is a game for Ryan, Colin and Tony. They've got to act out a scene, and the only restriction what they do is that at any given time, one of them must be standing up, another one must be sitting down, and another must be lying down. And if anyone changes, then the others have to change to accommodate them. And a simple scene, this, you're on the beach. You're on the beach, sitting, standing, lying, where you go.
And that was my last trip to Holland.
That's great.
Can I put some more lotion on you?
Could you?
Just helps me out, because I never burn, so I never need any.
Oh.
My skin's quite oily.
I noticed that earlier.
Yes. I don't need a lot of lotion.
Yeah.
It's good to be here, isn't it?
It's so relaxing.
I just love to get down in the sand.
Do you?
Scrape.
Yeah.
Make little snow caps.
Yeah.
Make little snow
great.
gauges. Yes.
Do you know?
can't decide what's better. No, I can't.
I'm going to go in for a bit of a dip.
Yes. We'll watch it from here with you. Look at him go!
Wow!
Wow, he's quite the swimmer.
Wow.
That was refreshing. I'll have another one.
Look at him go! You think we're getting too much, son?
What do you mean?
Well, the problem with carcinogens in the atmosphere.
I know there's a hole in the ozone, you know, and nobody knows where it is.
That's true.
Could be up there.
Could be.
You don't even know.
I don't want this paradise holiday to end.
You don't. You think I do?
Hey, there's no need to yell, Fred.
I can't help it. I'm tense.
Yes. We don't often yell. If we do that, there's no vacation at all.
Stop it!
Oh, right. I will.
Okay, so then they're going to still do things. Okay, I must say that's my favourite game, though it's not so much fun on your own. As we move on with... Oh, no, how many points for that? Who cares? Now to the game of old job, new job. Colin is going to be playing this, and he is ill, and Ryan is his doctor, and Steve is going to join in due course, and he's a consultant, another doctor, but he used to be a magician, and he has to bring some aspects of his former trade as a magician into the improvisation. So away you go.
Well, I've got your x-rays here. Let's just put them up and have a look. Looks like you've swallowed a light bulb. Oh, sorry. No, Thank you.
Thank you!
He's got a problem with his breathing. I took some x-rays earlier.
I know, because earlier on today, I wrote down what was wrong with this man before ever meeting him. Isn't that right, sir?
Yes, that's right.
Now, if you reach inside my top pocket and take out the diagnosis and read it in a very clear voice for everybody here.
I have no lungs.
Correct! Thank you!
The problem is, he's got to fly overseas tomorrow, and he wants to make sure he's in tip-top shape.
And you're having trouble breathing? It's probably due to this. Dove up your arse! Thank you!
Wow.
Now, are you thinking... I think this is your intestines, sir.
Yes, it is.
Where did that
What an entirely pointless game. So I'll give no points to everyone then on that basis. Now we come to a game called Fixed Expressions. This is a complicated game. This is for all 4 contestants. The idea of this is that Steve, Tony and Colin, they're all at a sports game, and Ryan is coming in to try to sell them popcorn or stuff or hamburgers. They're all watching the game. But each of you has to have the same fixed expression on his face while the game is going on and while the scene's going on. Steve, you are happy. Happy face. That's as happy as he's going to get, but Tony is going to look cheeky.
Seems to be whack.
Yeah, you seem to have got that one. All evening. Colin is looking puzzled. And Ryan, you're looking spooked. So, you're watching the game, you're selling the stuff, away you go. Keeping those expressions.
I can't believe it, we're losing 5-0.
I know, we should be in front now.
That was a very silly play. A very silly play.
Popcorn!
Yes, please, don't have some
Popcorn!
No, thank you. I can't stand popcorn, I can't stand it.
Enjoying the game?
It's crap, this game.
Here's some popcorn.
Thank you very much. How much do I owe you?
It's free.
Oh, thanks.
Disgusting.
He scores!
Hey! Oh, it's been disallowed.
Oh, hey, don't do that.
Take your blindfold off.
Look, everything's free from now on.
I just discovered the secret of life.
I've got cramp in my cheeks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's one of those games. That's one of those games that really shouldn't work, but it didn't. Anyway, let's go on to a game called The World's Worst. For all 4 contestants, I'd like to step forward from the world's worst step as you could think of examples of the world's worst person to sit next to in an exam. Okay, I'll buzz and get the idea.
Question 4. What is...
Stop looking at my papers!
This one's pretty difficult, but I'll be better at the French oral.
I'll never pass this test. Yes, you will. No, I won't. No! Let's rebel against the bourgeois exam system! Sit next to me.
Okay, let's end it there. Thank you very much. Now, this is very exciting because everybody's neck and neck. Apart from me, obviously, because I haven't got one. But let's now go on to a game called Props. Tony and Steve, you've got to come up with as many different ways of using that as you can in the time available. There's your competitors, Colin and Ryan. You have to come up with many different ways of using those items. And I'll buzz between 2 pairings, and away you go.
Look out, Doctor, it's one of the cheap budget monsters.
And we of the Liberation Hedgehog Party say there must be more bridges over motorways.
Problem, blackheads?
Oh, Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, well, like when the Beatles first split up, like, you know, that was our, like, you know. Then
How's business?
Nobody wants their haircut.
Hello, I'm your Conservative Party candidate.
So you have come.
And then I bought myself a red and black striped jumper, got a dog, and I was on the front page of the Beano.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it there. Thank you. Thank you. Don't save it. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Okay, and it's even Stephen. No, it's even Steve is winning now. We're going to do sound effects now. Colin and Ryan, this is for you. Colin is going to perform an everyday activity, like getting ready to do that, but you're going to be miming it. And Ryan is going to be providing the sound effects using that microphone. So, Colin, can you be taking a shower? Away you go. I'll just mime giving the points to Colin and make a sound effect for Ryan. OK, let's do a game called Party Quirks. This features Tony Slatter as the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party. If you look at the envelopes in front of them, to each of the guests has been allocated a strange way of behaving, or quirk. Now, the idea of the game is that Tony has to work out which quirk has been allocated to which of his guests, and if they like to come in, ready to come in, I'll make a sort of doorbell noise, and I know the party must be in full swing, because it always is by the time I ask this. Well, maybe it's not.
I wish I had a record player. Right, first guest. Exciting. Hello, Colin, come in.
Open up your toilet!
This isn't one of Jeffrey Archer's parties, but come on in.
Sit down in the back there and turn that noise down. Can't concentrate on this food.
Well, they're my third guest.
Are you smoking back there?
Have you met the man who's being attacked?
You're all the same, you lot, you kids.
The man who's being attacked by bees.
Hello, Tony. Looks like a great party. Hey, chips, I think I'll have some of those. I gotta go pretty soon. Oh, maybe I'll stay a little bit longer. Hey, a beer, I think I'll have one of those. Hi, how are you? I don't believe we've met.
Sit down, will you sit down,
I don't
please?
believe I can.
You're breaking my concentration.
Boy, 2 minutes, that's pretty quick.
Come on, we're going to be late for the first lesson.
go
We'll be
pretty
late
soon.
for the first lesson if you don't all sit down.
Yes, you get back on your
bored.
school bus.
Yes, Three things you have to get.
I had a great time, Tony. I would
Oh,
really
you're
like
an
to come
Olympic
again.
walker.
Yeah.
Well, you got those... well, you got those suspiciously well, Tony. I'll give you a point. Now, let's move on to the next game. It's called Moving People. And the two people who are going to be moved are Colin and Ryan. I'd like to move down there. They're going to act out a scene. And what I need for this is 2 volunteers from the studio audience. When I say volunteers, they're 2 people I'm going to... maybe you two. Can I ask your name, first of all? Gordon. Gordon? Yeah, and, yes?
Denise.
Gordon and Denise. You'd like to step forward, please? And could you go there, avoiding that camera, and stand behind a competitor each? Don't agonise over the choice. Now, all you've got to do is to move them around. So you'd like to put them into a position. Put each of them, just find a position you want to put them in. Right, great. Now, no, that's right. That's it. Leave them alone. You enjoyed that, didn't you? You wanted every part of his body just where you wanted it, didn't you? You've nearly got it as well. Now, they're going to act out a scene, and you have to sort of move them to try and help them along. Just put them into nice little positions so they can get to it. And the scene you've got to do is one of you's trying to go through airport security, and the other person is airport security. So if you can move them around to help them out do that, away you go.
This bag feels a bit heavy. So much so that I can't lift it.
Well, it must be all the drugs then.
My God!
Oh, I slipped up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to place you under arrest, my friend.
No way. I'm going to whack your arm off my shoulder. Any minute now.
I suppose it would be very easy for you to escape, since I have no idea what you look like. Now it's embedded in my brain, and I will make sure that you're taken to custody, my friend.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to make a run for it.
Oh, yeah? I'm right behind you, fella.
Well, I'm still really fast.
I'm coming to get you.
I'm going.
You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. There you go.
There we go.
Thank you very much. That's good. Thank you very much. And it is gone. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. Oh, well done. Excellent. And, well, obviously, Colin is in the lead there, closely followed by Ryan. So moving off stage. And thank you very much to our volunteers. And we're going to a game called Hoedown. This is for all 4 contestants. They can make us up a song on the spot with the assistance of Richard Ranch at the piano in the form of a hoedown. And we're going to hoedown about something that happens once a year. Anyone can suggest something that happens only once a year? Christmas, Wimbledon. Well, I think Christmas. Make a Christmas hoedown, please. Starting with you, Steve.
Well, I love Christmas. I wish it was every day. I love Christmas. Do you hear what I say? Sometimes I go up and sometimes I go down. Did you know there was a man called Coco the Clown?
I love my Christmas. I love it every year. 'Cause I shove food in my mouth, I grin ear to ear. My cholesterol is high and...
I really love Christmas, it's better than the rest. When it comes to holidays, you know it is the best. I like to celebrate, I guess I know how it goes. That's why I prefer to sleep with a reindeer with a red nose.
I like Father Christmas, you know he's hell of a man. I try to see him once a year as often as I can. When he comes, I do all the locks, and he comes down the chimney and he fills up my socks.
He fills up my socks.
Well done. Okay, and that's the last game. The last game. And I just add up the points here, and I see this week Colin Mochrie is the winner. So well done, Colin. Last dramatic throw of the dice. And you're going to read the credits in the style of my choosing. And can you read the credits in the style of an angry viewer? It just remains for me to thank Steve Frost, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Tony Slattery, Richard Funch, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show where rehearsed is a dirty word and dirty words are over-rehearsed. Featuring tonight from America, the super cool Greg Proops. From Canada, the coolly super Colin Mochrie. From America and Canada, the super-duper Ryan Stiles. And from England, the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. OK, now, this first game is for all four contestants. If you'd like to come on down, we'll start with Greg and Tony in the middle. And it's a round called Questions Only, which is called that because they must only communicate by asking questions. Any affirmative statement will be buzzed out and the person will be replaced by the person behind them. And we keep going until we have an outright winner or we're just completely bored. OK. Oh, we've just got to the end. The seniors are going to the vet, which in England means a veterinary surgeon, rather somebody who's served in Vietnam. So going to the vet, questions only, where you go.
Thank you, Mr. Pedantic.
That wasn't a question, you're out. OK, so you go.
Now, what's wrong with your animal? Can you help me? What is it? Can't you tell? Aren't I the vet? Haven't you ever seen a Burmese cat before? Do I look as if I have? Why are you asking me? Aren't you the one with the problems? Doesn't the cat look sick? Is it dead? Do I know? Why ask me? Do I look like a doctor? What have you been feeding it? Today?
How long has he had this fever?
This cat?
Do you see any other cats?
Can't you tell I'm perturbed?
Is he Siamese?
Does he look Siamese?
Are you Siamese?
Are you trying to get my goat?
Don't we know each other?
Weren't we in class together?
Are you Phil Johnson?
Are you Bob Philly Foo?
How the hell are you been?
Silly name, too silly. Silly Foo is not a real name.
Do you think you can save him, Bob Billy Boo?
Do you think I have the talent?
Isn't that what you're here for?
Is 4 years medical school too little?
Is $5 billion enough to pay this fee?
Do you have the money?
Do you need it now?
American cash?
Will you take a bad check?
Is it your check?
Is that what you want?
Do you think I can help him?
Won't you help, Fifi?
Will you assist me?
Would you like me to?
Could I have the scalpel?
Is this the one you want?
Does blood scare you?
Is that his internal organs?
Do you see that?
Are you sure this isn't something else?
Would you like to keep it?
May I eat it?
Wouldn't it make a great necklace?
Do you have any fondue?
I think that's good there. Well, you're the winner, Greg. I can't say any more about that. Yeah, well, after a bad start, Greg came storming through to win 5 million points. As we move on to a game called Old Job, New Job. And this is for Greg, Colin and Ryan. And the idea of this is Greg and Colin, you're going to the undertaker, or mortician, or whatever you call it in America. And Ryan is the mortician, undertaker, but he used to be a used car salesman. And he has to bring some of that into his performance thereof.
I told you we shouldn't have fed Uncle Jerry that bad chili.
I know.
I feel so awful. It was his birthday and everything.
Well, now it's his death day.
All right.
Ironic in a way, don't you think?
Kind of funny, too.
Don't want to pressure you. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, excuse me. Yes. No, we're ready.
Oh,
we're ready.
What can I do for you?
Well, this is our Uncle Jerry, and he seems to not be living anymore.
Quite a short man, huh? Probably looking for something in a compact. Walk over here. Take a look at this.
Oh, well, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. This one doesn't seem...
Kick it if you want. Give it a kick.
It doesn't...
How's that feel to you? Get in. See how she feels to you. Relax. Lay on back. Huh?
It seems comfortable.
There's one over here you might want to take a look at. This is genuine. Oh, there's still a body in here. This is actually a little old lady that was only driven once every Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think Uncle Jerry would like that, don't you?
Do they all come with radios?
Hey, radios, chrome, everything you want. We got it here.
It's not too tacky to ask. Could we put Jerry and get a cheaper price if we put him in with someone else?
I'll have to check with the boss, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
Have we got a sale?
What do you think?
Shake my hand.
Yeah.
Be my friend.
All right.
Well done. Excellent. Yeah. That's, all right. Okay. Well, I enjoyed that, but unfortunately I can't give you any points. As we move on to a game called Superheroes for all 4 contestants, but starting with Greg Proops. Now, he's a superhero. We're going to decide what sort he is. He'll be joined by others, and he'll decide who his next companion, what sort of superhero that person is, and so on down the line. So what sort of superhero do you think he is? He's, no, not Spider-Man, but that is already done, I'm afraid.
Superfly.
What's that?
The Fly. Superfly.
Superfly. What was your one? Captain Floppy. Captain Floppy is rather nice. Captain Floppy.
Have we dated? Yeah. Thank you. I'll be here all
And
night.
not likely to, apparently. So, Captain Floppy is trapped somewhere. Where would Captain Floppy be trapped? In a what? In an elevator. You're trapped in an elevator, or lift for people like me. So away you go.
Oh my God! I can't get out. I have no arms and legs to move hardly. I'm trapped in a lift, an elevator if you're American. I hope my super friends arrive soon. I could use some help. Help.
Sorry I'm late.
Help.
I had to run up the cable.
Thank God you've arrived, man who taps you on the shoulder to fake you out, man.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, we're stuck on the 4th floor.
Don't do that.
4th floor.
Yes,
my
we're
God.
stuck on the
Never get. Oh,
No! I thought you were the other one.
No, it's me.
Well, hurry up and help. We're trapped in an elevator.
Thank God you're here, drunk tour guide guy.
You can see the cable here. What? I'm sorry I'm late. I was having my prostate engraved. Thank God you're here, misconception boy. What are we doing on a cruise liner then?
We're not. We're trapped in an elevator, misconception boy. You've got to get us out.
What do you mean trampoline? I've never been to Beecham in my life.
No, you daft crap. We're trapped in an elevator.
This carpet's lovely. Is it blue?
Stop that. This is an emergency situation.
You can see that. Wait a
Well,
minute.
I must go. It's my time of the month.
Take care.
I'll just open the doors. That was simple.
Thank God. Now we can escape. Stop tapping me, God damn it.
I'll just stay with you all day.
He's gone. And it's a miracle. I'm out. Now I can go to the underwear department and buy those baggies I've had my eye on.
Well done. Excellent. Yeah. That's, I think a lot of points there. A lot of points there, even for Captain Floppy, as we move on to a game called Sound Effects. This is for Ryan and Colin. Colin is going to perform an everyday activity. We're going to mime it, in fact, but the noise is going to be provided by Ryan using this, what we call a microphone. And what's your everyday activity? You're on the beach. Mime that out, and the sound effects are provided miraculously by Ryan.
Boing. Boing. You bastard!
Leave that exciting point there. Well, yeah, and I just don't know how you can be beaten tonight, Ryan. But we'll work out a way later. And now we come to a game called World's Worst for all four contestants. I come forward on the world's worst step and step forward as you think of examples of the world's worst thing for a doctor or surgeon to say. Doctor or surgeon to say? Away you go.
Oh, righty. Oh, I'm sorry, this was a rectal thermometer.
Is this gerbil yours?
All right, just one more push, Mrs. Phillips. 24! 35!
We use a very sort of gentle anaesthetic here. Go to sleep.
I have to say, Mr. Johnson, your wife is one hot-looking babe.
Now, the penis is the droopy thing, right?
Usually.
Am I taking something in or pulling something out?
With friends like that, who needs enemas?
OK, Mrs. Johnson, if you just put your breasts there and...
That anesthetic looks pretty good. Do you mind?
Excuse me for 1 minute. Knee bones connected to the...
OK, thank you very much. Let's end there. Thank you. Well, according to my records, they go around at 33 1/3 revolutions per minute. But now let's go on to a game called Props. It's for Tony and Greg. First of all, you've got to come up with as many different ways of using these items as you can think of in the time available. Whereas Colin and Ryan, you've got to come up with as many different ways of using a rather flimsy item. And I'll buzz, I get the idea of what you're doing. Starting with you over there, Tony and Greg.
Hello, and welcome to sanitary wear for Mama Cass Scully.
5-letter word for anger.
You forgot to draw my pupils, you bastard!
It's the story of a lovely lady.
I think, hold on,
Okay. Book 'em.
I don't believe we've met. I'm the Secretary of Defense.
The devil is in you, Reagan!
I tell you, this film's gonna be really big.
It's now, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the biggest smile in the world.
24! 32!
Higher.
OK, thank you very much. That's fine. You've got to move on. We've got to move on. Look for a while there, Colin and Ryan were going to win, but in fact, Tony and Greg in the end lost. So we're now going to a game called Fixed Expression. This is for all four contestants. But the idea of this is that you each have a fixed expression on your face throughout the game. So let's just work out the expression first of all. Greg, you've got to permanently look furious. Colin, you must look ecstatic. Ryan, panicky. And Tony, shocked.
shocked.
Shocked. So you've got your expressions worked out. Now, I want to I'm sure I've seen you like that before somewhere, but I can't remember where it was. Okay, let's have Tony and Colin in the car. And the other two are hitchhikers who are being picked up. So you can start off and be picked up, first of all, but...
It's a lovely day. We're lost, you idiot. Oh, don't be so grumpy. I can't help it. We've been on the road for 15 hours. Not wrong now, darling. Shall we pick this person up? No, don't pick him up.
Oh, great. Thanks for picking me up.
Oh, that's one on my side.
Hey, do you mind giving me a lift?
Come on in.
Thanks for picking me up. I was getting really worried it was going to get dark.
We're already going as far as Edinburgh.
Thanks,
that'll
this is
be
a
fine.
good help.
Don't you know you should never pick up anyone on the road? Oh, don't be such a fusspot.
It's a beautiful car you got here.
That's wonderful.
Cigarette?
Oh, thanks.
Don't try anything, because I have a gun.
I'm on a holiday. I'm going to Euro Disney.
Oh, I've been there before. It's great.
Yeah.
Euro Disney sucks.
I'm having the time of my life.
I know. Let's have some music.
Okay, thank you very much. Well done. A bizarre game, that. You can stop now. You can stop. And when I click my fingers, snap out of it. That's it. Fine. No, okay. Well, never fails, that game. Fails to amaze, perplex. Let's now go to a game called Party Quirks. It's for all four contestants, but mainly Tony Slattery is the host of a party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of each guest is an envelope. Inside the guest, or inside the envelope, rather, is a suggestion for a way of behaving. And each guest has to follow that, and Tony has to work out how they're behaving, what quirk they've been allocated. So, Tony, you're getting ready. The others are going to come in the order of Greg, Colin and Ryan. Once I make my doorbell noise, is the party underway?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Any music on, or food, or drink?
No, it's just very quiet affair.
That's right. Yeah.
That's why you're not invited.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be my first guest. Hello, Greg, come on in.
Dude, what's up, Raheem? Hey, screaming flat, man. Look, shredding snacks. Woo. Whoa. Hey, got any punch? Whoosh.
Are you Margaret Rutherford?
Dude!
Okay, I'll just... Oh, here's another
Hey,
guest.
Joe, get
I'll be
the
back to you in a
door.
moment. And whatever you do, don't surf off. Come on in. You've been to my parties before. I haven't... Hello, come in. This is someone who thinks it's a public urinal. Now. Yes, would you like a can of drink or something? Yes, nice dance. Do it again. Everyone. Oh, you're just full of fireworks tonight, aren't you? Well done.
All right. Okay, well done. Very well done, Tony. Very well, Tony. Very good, very good. That's the first time we've got those so quickly. Shame it's a non-scoring round tonight. As we go to a game called Helping Hands, now Ryan and Tony are going to be acting out a situation here, but to make it easy for Ryan, he hasn't got to use his hands. Why no? Because Colin is going to be providing his hands for use by thrusting his arms into Ryan's armpits in a way which has become familiar to all lovers of this game and also to the many more people who just watch it in this show. Now, the idea of this, Tony, as you're getting the idea of the little props, you've gone to the double person there for a haircut and shave.
Right.
You're wearing a wig, that's excellent. And please be careful of that wig, because... be careful of the wig, because I'd like to take that home with me afterwards, just as a small experiment. Away you go.
We're going to give you a little cut here, a little cut, but first, a little impression.
Ziggo! Ziggo! Oh, we always laugh at that one. All right, let's start the cut. La, la, la. Oh, jeez, I forgot. I wear the glasses, don't I? I forgot all about that. I can't see a thing. Right here in my pocket. I think I'll grab them and just pour them on for you. Ah, there we go. We just put these on. Oh, okay. There we go. Now, let's give you a good cut. How's your mommy?
She's dead.
And your papa?
Dead.
Oh, that's a good. You know, you haven't been here for many years. Let's just have a little bit of aftershave here. A little bit of aftershave. We like to put it on before we shave. That's the thing. Let's have... Oh. Let's have a little sip of that. Oh. That's a real aftershave. Well, let's just get me in here. Let's have a look. Oh, a little toilet paper. I gotta wipe at the tongue. A little toilet paper to wipe at the tongue. Oh, boy.
Will you please hurry up and shave
I'm sorry.
me?
A shavy? Is it a shavy you want? Is it
toilet?
Okay, we got the shaving cream right here. Just a little bit'll do. Little bit, little. And down she goes. Okay, you know, Tony. Hey, you know, those ears look a bit furry, too. We put a little there. We get you down. You get the razor here. Let's see if the razor's sharp. Right here on the razor. Let's see how sharp she is. Ow! Ow! Oh, boy, that's a Sharpie. Okay, nice and careful, we shave it. Nice and... let's just get rid of these glasses. I don't need them for this kind of distance. Okay, now we shave you real nice. Oh, that feel good, huh?
Yes, very good, thank you.
Little bit. Oh, my God, it's almost quitting time. We gotta get this done. I gotta get out of here. Okay, there we go. A little bit there, and a little aftershave for you. A little bit aftershave to top it up. Right here in the green bottle. Screw it. Screw the aftershave. More cream. More cream on the top here. We're gonna shave you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Well done. Well done, gentlemen. Well, it's certainly a very bizarre game, that. I'm not sure it deserves any points, so I'll give it one each to Greg, who wasn't in it. Now we come to a game called Hoedown. This is for all 4 contestants, and they have to just step forward and make up a song on the spot in the form of a hoedown. This will be done with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. Now, can somebody suggest one of the pleasures in life this hoedown could be about? Sex. Oh, what the hell? Let's do sex. We've plumbed the depth already tonight. So sex, the sex hoedown. Take it away, Greg. And we're ending up with Tony.
Oh, I'm a randy bugger. I really get around. I like to have a shag with everyone in town. I have lots of fun. I'm as happy as can be. And that's 'cause my name is Tony Slattery. I love making love. I do it every day. My girlfriend's a contortionist. We do it every way. It's really quite remarkable the ways that she can bend. She also is a psychic. She foresaw her own end.
Living in the country, there's really not much to do. I love to grab anything and have a real good screw. I guess it's really bad, I guess it's kind of sad, but my girlfriend looks at me and says, hey, you're not bad.
I'm a little kinky, my panties are made of fur. I like to stay in evenings, just me and my cucumber. And then I pull my pants down and start to paint my tush, and dress up in leather and squat on Barbara Bush.
I think if we're still on the air, I think it's time to stop. And I'll make that the last game. I've had quite enough. And totaling up the points, I see that there's a joint winners this week are Colin Mochrie and Ryan Stiles. So, well done, Colin and Ryan. And you've got to do the credits in the style of my choosing, and can you do it in the style of 2 cheerleaders? OK, so just remains me to thank Greg Proops, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Tony Slattery, Richard Branch, and me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Welcome to yet another compilation edition of Whose Line Is It Anyway, made up from the sweepings from the cutting room floor. I mean, classic moments in the course of recordings which we couldn't fit into our regular programmes. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to start tonight with a game called Scenes from a Hat. It's for all 4 contestants who'd like to come on down. This is the hat. Into it have been put a number of suggestions made by the studio audience for little scenes the contestants might like to act out, and I'll just pull them out and buzz when I get the idea of it. A lot of points over there. And so here we go. It's the first suggestion. If our eyes were somewhere else on our bodies.
Excuse me, I've got something on my eye. Could you get it out?
Hang on.
Practical joking international share dealers.
So, that's a deal then.
Worrying things to be given on a plane. Worrying things to be given on a plane.
Hello, here's the engine.
Life's big disappointments.
Oh, so you're Tony Slattery.
Oh, he's no more disappointing in real life than he is on the telly. I don't...
Shut
Designing the first human.
I think the eyes are in the wrong place.
I know.
Faux pas at a christening. Several faux pas at a christening.
I named this child Satan. Stand! Stand!
OK, monsters that aren't scary. OK, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. OK, Tony and Steve, come on down for Film and Theatre Stars. Give you your scene in just a moment. Some film and theatre stars for these two, please.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, yes, I can see why you might think that.
Carry on.
Yes?
Hammer horror.
Hammer horror, always a good one.
Oscar Wilde.
Which movie?
B.
B, all right. Medieval mystery play, that's a good one.
Restoration comedy.
Restoration comedy. One more, what was that? Little House on the Prairie.
Prairie.
Yeah. Is it already? Not with the time this is transmitted. Now, what's your scene? Steve, you're leading a mutiny on Tony's ship.
Right. Captain, I've had a word with the men.
Have you? What did they say?
Well, we don't think you're sailing this ship right.
Don't you tell me what to do.
It's all them frills you had us put on the sails. We didn't like them.
Why not?
Well, it sort of slows us down round the Cape of Good Ore.
Cape of Good what?
You heard, Captain.
You'd be lucky.
They don't call you Captain Hornblower for nothing, do they? That's what we don't like.
You swab the bloody decks.
We found biscuits in the maggots.
I know.
That ain't right. That ain't right at all.
Which county do you come from? It's changing. Moment to moment.
Hard astern. And a bit soft round the front.
Thank you.
I hardly like to interrupt, but... and I didn't change it much. Medieval mystery play.
Where's the crew? I don't know, it's a mystery.
Why, of course, it's the Mary Celeste. What do you expect? But surely, if our Lord is to be graced in this noble year of 12 and 22, the men shall surely take prayer and throw you overboard as you cast adrift.
Bitch.
That's not that
Well, you've evidently never seen a medieval mystery play. Or if you have, you're not going to recreate it for us. Well, why don't you do a hammer horror?
I'm gonna be seasick.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's coming back! No, no! No, no, no! It's the vomit!
Do a bit of Carry On combined with the Jacobean tragedy.
I'll tell you what, before...
I've been up on the poop deck. That's disgusting.
I'll tell you, bend over and swab that. Go on.
Yeah, have you seen my figurehead?
Go on, bend over.
Yeah, what's going on below decks? Go on, tell me.
I'll have a look.
Okay, listen, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, now we go to a game called Whose Line? This is for Ryan and Colin, if you'd like to come on down. All they've got to do in this one is to pick up these bits of paper. Ryan, those are for you, and those are for you, Colin. On the piece of paper have been written down a couple of lines each that you have to insert into the improvisation. Just pull them out and use them, see how it goes. And the scene you're doing is pre-wedding nerves. There's two of you discussing pre-wedding nerves. I don't know if you're the groom and best man.
Nervous?
Right?
Yeah, it's my first wedding.
Well, it's your pre-wedding. That's why you're nervous.
I know.
If it was after wedding, it'd be post-wedding.
Look, don't give me any hassle
I'm
over
sorry.
this, all right? I just don't know if Rebecca's the right girl.
Well, she's a bit of a tramp.
Oh, come on, man. It's not what I want to hear from you.
Well, I'm sorry, but she's had more hands up her than the Muppets.
Oh, come on.
Come on!
Jesus. Look, I want to go over the vows with her. I wrote my own vows.
Oh, well, how'd it go?
Rebecca, I love you. Stay with me always. On the whole, I prefer a dog. Or at least that style. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
too
nice.
much
It's
to
a nice
ask?
thought, but when you put a dog into your
know,
wedding
it's
vows,
not
it's just...
right.
Oh, how about this? Rebecca, I love you so much. Can you smell something burning? My love for you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? What the hell's that? Oh, you mean me?
Yes.
Oh, that might work. I don't know. I try to think of things to say to her. I remember the words of Confucius when he said, "Qing dao yan dao dong dao."
Oh, yeah. Now, what does that mean exactly?
Well, what it means is bad sneakers and a pinata, my friend. That's what it means.
That Confucius was pissed all the time.
I know.
That makes no sense.
I don't think it's right. I think I'm going to cancel the wedding.
Don't cancel it.
I got it, man. I mean, it's
Rebecca loves you. You love her.
I don't know.
Remember the first date you had?
Yeah.
All those many years ago?
You were there in the back seat. I remember that.
Well, I had the video camera.
You wouldn't shut up. Over and over again, you yelling out.
Oh, I hope it's on the wedding cake. Remember, I used to yell, does it usually throb like that?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, okay. We move on to a game called Song Titles. For all four contestants who'd like to come on down, they're going to be improvising a scene. The only restriction on what they have to say, well, it's actually quite a difficult one. They have to only speak in song titles. And the scene, you are on a boat. You're on a boat somewhere, only speaking in song titles. I wish you luck. It's the most impossible game, this. Away you go.
We are sailing.
I was going to do that
I was going to do that one. Is that a song title?
one. Knowing you know me,
A life on the ocean wave. Lipstick on your collar.
roll out the barrel.
Smoke gets in your eyes. Oh, bloody, oh, bloody.
I can see clearly now.
Stormy weather.
Hello.
I saw 3 ships.
It's raining men.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Baby, now that I've found you.
Come by ya.
Who's that girl?
Dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-doo-doo.
Wild thing.
Sisters.
Patches.
You're having my baby?
Help.
My brother Jake.
Close to you.
All right now?
Up and away.
Okay, let's end it there. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's very obvious who won that round. As we move on to a game called Foreign Film Dub, Tony and Ryan, please would you act out a film for us in a foreign language? We'll give you the language and the title of the film in a minute. Meanwhile, Steve and Colin will translate into English for us. So if you separate into those two groupings. Yes, Tony and Ryan over there. So which language would you like them to be acting out in? Italian? You say Italian? Yeah. Good. Italian's fine. So Italian. And the title of the film? Farewell, My Concubine. How about, not one that's already on the market? One of your own. This is free form, Farewell, My Porcupine. Farewell, My Porcupine. Well done. OK, Farewell, My Porcupine in Italian, to be translated. Away you go.
È un picco enorme.
It's got a lot of pricks.
And so does my porcupine.
Ho.
Adorned. I don't know.
I found this porcupine in Sweden where I studied for a long time.
Ti amo con tutto il cuore, lasagna mozzarella.
It's a good job I've got my asbestos gloves on.
You're right.
Infamio! Carlo, Sallo, 120 pizza 4 stagioni.
Can't you see what I'm trying to say? I love you, you mad fool.
Sadarl. Vadarl. The parmesan, Hellard.
I'm sorry, but I can't return that love. I must raise these porcupines and do something with them.
E cazzo, he's a chef from the Muppets.
Nice haircut.
Gina, alla banda, Lola Bridgie.
Huh?
Oh, I'm going to stop that. Okay. Now, Josie, come on down. Josie, make up a song on the spot with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. Something you find under the stairs, an object for Josie? A mop. A mop's good.
A mop?
Yeah. A mop, yes.
Pity I'm not doing doo-wop.
Yes. Obviously not. Now, can we think of a song style for Josie?
Cocktail lounge jazz ballad.
Cocktail lounge jazz ballad? Is that...
All right.
Yeah. Where you go when Richard's ready. Mop.
Okay. I remember this one, Richard. Do more with me. Wipe the floor with me. Get the floor nice and wet, and don't forget. Oh, do more with me. Wipe the floor with me. This is a love that I won't swap, because you know that you're my favorite kind of mom. All right.
Very good. Excellent. And when it comes, I just can't score that last game because I can't, frankly, remember it. And I'm going to start the second half with a game called Props. Tony and Greg, you've got to come up with as many different ways of using that item as you can in the course of the show. Whilst Chip and Ryan, you come up with as many different ways of using that. I can see why I didn't give that to Tony. Anyway, so starting over there with you, Greg and Tony.
Do you come to Ascot often?
Come on in my room, man. Isn't it cool in here? Pizza on a stick delivery. Here's your order.
Madonna's Girly Tour. Have you seen it?
Look in the mirror. My God, you've got measles.
Madonna's Girly Tour. Have you seen it?
Would you like to come aboard the really strange bus?
Boy, your poodle's well hung.
Bill, I'm afraid you've run over the ladybug.
That's not my poodle.
Take this tab. Woo!
So let's do a game called Film Trailer. Greg is going to be trailing a film, which we'll get from the audience in just a moment, and the others will be acting it out, or scenes from it, with some music to help this along. So can somebody suggest an imaginary film title for him to be trailing?
Sheep cutting.
Sheep cutting? Shearing. You changed that just as I was turning round. All right, The Revenge of the Sheep Shearer. Make it The Revenge of the Sheep Shearer.
That's not what he said.
I know, but I'm turning into a film title. Don't quibble. So you...
I shan't quibble, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, the other three are going to be
Craig,
acting
let us move on. Comedy awaits.
Been waiting for some time, Greg, so...
Revenge of the Sheep Shearer, then.
Yeah, if that's not too much trouble.
From the people who brought you Sheep Cutting, it's Revenge of the Sheep Shearer, a movie that takes place in the heart of the Basque Country. She was a young girl with loving on her mind. He was a vicious Basque warrior who bit the testicles off sheep.
No! What fresh hell is this?
He was a fascistic Spanish colonel who would get his way no matter what.
I want my way.
See the thrilling chase through the mountains with Daisy the Wonder Sheep. Thrill to the Basques' fight for freedom as there's a punch-out using paella.
Take some crumbs.
See the fascistic colonel beat Daisy and everyone else within his reach with a birch rod.
I told you, I'm very dangerous.
Starring Deke Sleasley as the fascistic Spanish colonel. Hear him say,
I love the Dutch.
Carl Nibley as Veronica. Hear her heave fretfully.
I've split my pants, look.
And introducing Dahlia Anderson as Daisy the Wonder Sheep.
Now the sheep's hit the fan.
It's Revenge of the Sheep Shearer. No one will be seated during the last 3 Mouton. Coming to a theater near you.
Did you split your pants?
Well, Tony, you deliberately split your trousers there to get some cheap, in order to get some cheap laughs, and you get double points for that. Well done. Now we do a game called Moving People. This is Colin and Ryan going to be doing this. Leave yourself alone, Tony. Leave yourself. Time enough for that later. Now they've got to act out a scene, but they can't move on their own. They have to be put into position by. What's happening? Panicking. That's too much for Jim.
I can't describe what I just saw.
Yeah.
Good evening. I'm deliciously huge. And welcome to Hey, Bolivia, ¿Qué tal? The show where we talk about biblical stories taking place in South America. We have an expert with us tonight on the story of David and Goliath, a short Jewish man and a huge Philistine. We have with us Dr. Esteban Malela. Doctor.
Well, the thing is about David and Goliath was that they were supposed to be enemies, but let me tell you, I have some photos of them on holiday in Morocco. Look at that!
Good God!
Yes!
He's not as small as he looks, Doctor. Oh my God, someone's in my ear. It's Link Sausage. He's out in the field with a special report. Link!
And then you saute the carrots. Very fun. Oh, sorry, deliciously. We're standing here in the field with David, who's about to meet Goliath in the matchup of the century. David, how do you feel?
I'm gonna put that big bastard right on his back. Right on his back. And I'm issuing a challenge to any other giants out there. I'll see you at the forum on Sunday, my friends.
Well, as you can see, deliciously, he's quite excited. Back to you.
John was slotting trains that day when a locomotive came along. It wasn't.
Okay, Horror, Hammer House of Horror, action film. Yes, these are nice basic ones. Got any real wacky one to end with?
Ninja Turtles.
Zig and Zag. Ninja Turtle. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Whoa, sorry. That's premature improvisation.
Oh, look at that lush green valley. It looks just like two legs that are spread wide open. There for all the tourists to come and enjoy. Not any legs, mind you, but thick, hard, well-endowed legs. The kind that you just go, hey, and there's that.
and we go into a game called Old No... no. Old Job, New Job is what I was trying to say.
First way you said it.
We're kind of in Old Knob, New Knob. I was just thinking my appointment tomorrow. Now we come to...
Hello, Steve. Come on in.
Great, come in. You're great. What's over here then? There we go. There you go. That's lovely. Yeah, what's that? Oh, what's over there? What's that? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, all right. Well, there you go. That's Christmas bell, all right? I'll see you round the back of the big wheel at 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Right,
OK.
right, right,
You better get back to your fairground.
Yeah, which one?
The big wheel.
No.
Dodgem Pass! Dodgem Pass! Party one,
Let's dance, baby.
Boy, I would like to take you to bed and make love to you hour after hour, you laying on top of me, thrusting yourself upon me like some man, making me want you more and more, the sweat glittering across my milky white countenance. Take me now, love me as no man has ever loved me before.
OK.
Pardon?
Let's give it there. Thank you very much. Thank you. You assemble yourself in the correct order for this particular game.
Yes, we have, Mr. Anderson.
Let's leave you starting. Starting
I'm keen to do it, sir.
So let's do a hoedown about a holiday. It's a nice adventurous holiday. We've got a suggestion for Jolly... What? Scuba diving. You've had some great suggestions tonight. Most of them being cut out for being too filthy, but scuba diving... Scuba diving seems fair enough. So scuba diving, snorkeling, general water sports. Hoedown. Take it away, Greg.
I dance underwater, I do a coral jig. I live there with my friend, a tiny inflatable pig. Wearing a rubber suit, that is my fervent wish. I scuba dive all day long so I can have sex with fish. Take it, boy.
3 feet under, I'm in the water here. I've got my mask on and feeling good, oh dear. I'm nuzzling up to fishes, I'm on the deep blue sea. I can't have enough fun like Jacques Cousteau, you see. Ha ha!
I'm not very good at swimming, I hope that I don't drown. And if I do, I hope that sooner or later my body's found. I think I'm going there now, my vision's getting soft. Where the hell, when you need 'em, is David Hasselhoff?
I like my scuba diving kit, my pleasure never ends. As long as I don't surface quickly, then I get the bends. I get all my friends and my uncles and aunties, and the most important equipment is my waterproof panties.
Waterproof panties.